Hey, I am so glad you are here. Welcome. We are going to be talking about taking on other people's garbage. And I know that doesn't sound very nice, right? Other people's garbage. But I just want to clarify right off the bat that what might be perfectly necessary, wonderful, and helpful for them could be complete garbage for you. So, what I'm talking about is when people put their expectations, their goals, their fears, their worries onto you. Now, you're probably doing it to other people too, just a FYI. So, it's not that they are these terrible people who are putting all these expectations or fears or um, closed mindsets or what have you onto other people. We all do it. We all put our stuff that we think is super valuable and probably is, right? It probably is valuable for us, is valuable for them, but we're putting it onto other people where it doesn't necessarily hold value. And I want you to let that sink in just a little bit and think about how you might be receiving that from other people. So at times it can be super obvious, right? Like we see other people and they are pushing their agenda on us, they are pushing their expectations on us. They will do it for parenting. They, those they out there love to tell moms and dads how we should be parenting. They'll do it with your career. They love to tell you what the correct rungs in the ladder are and how you should be moving up or down or sideways across that ladder or jungle gym, I guess, so to speak. They love to have some sort of input over all things your finances, your health, everything, right? And again, you're not immune, friend. You and I, we are not immune to this. We are doing this too. We know that something worked well for us, or we know that something completely fell apart for us. So then we try to push that onto other people. You've done it, right? You've heard that someone wanted to get healthier and you had a fantastic experience with, doesn't matter, keto, maybe, doesn't matter. So you take that keto experience that you had and you tell them all about the benefits of eating all of this good fats and cutting out all of those carbs, and you tell them what that can do for their body. That might have been perfect for you. That might have been the exact answer that you needed. That doesn't mean that it's perfect for them, does it? That doesn't mean that it's going to do the same thing for them that it did for you. And it doesn't mean that it's going to help them accomplish their goals because those goals might be entirely different from yours. Their body might work entirely differently than yours does. And that's just one simple example. It happens everywhere. And so that's why I'm calling it garbage. I don't know if you've played that game before. My kids love this card game that we learned from some friends of ours. It's called garbage. And what you do is you have all the cards lined up face down in front of you. Ace through 10 is what you're going for. That is the goal. The first person to get an ace through 10 flipped up in front of them. But in order to get that, you go through all different kinds of garbage cards. So obviously, if it's above a 10, if it's a jack, if it's a queen, if it's a king, garbage right off the bat. Nobody needs those cards. But as you start going, once you have something in that ace through 10 range, if you get that card again, if you already have a six and you get another six, that one's garbage too. So everybody's hand is going to look a little bit different, even though we're all playing from the same deck, even though our end goal is all the same, how we get there is going to look a little bit different. And what becomes garbage to us changes along the way. Now, again, if we kind of go back to that health thing, we might all know that chips and ice cream are garbage if we're trying to get healthy. We're working towards the same goal. That is going to be garbage no matter what. But there's going to be plenty of other things that might work out great for me that are garbage for you, or worked out great to get me where I am at today, but aren't going to help me get to where I'm going in the future. Now, my youngest son, he loves this game, and it's really great for him because he can practice, the sequencing of the numbers and stuff like that. But what he doesn't understand is that everybody has that different perspective. So if he has his cards up and he already has that 6, and you pull it up, he'll say, garbage. But it might not be garbage for you. It might be just the thing you need. It might be the last card you need to get that ace through 10 run. But for him, it's garbage. He already knows that. He already has that. He already mastered that piece. He's moving on to the next thing. Now, he's small and he doesn't understand, no matter how many times I tell him, that his perspective isn't relevant to his brother's hand. But we can learn from that, right? We can learn that if we needed that bit of information, we needed that framework, the fact that somebody else sees it as garbage is not our problem. It's not our garbage. And we also know that just because they have been waiting for that one specific thing, or they had this very specific experience that helped them along the way, that might have been perfect for them and absolute trash for us. We didn't need that. That wasn't our direction. And beyond that, we might not even be working to that same 1 through 10 goal that they were. So I love these type of lessons, these simple lessons that come out of these really basic scenarios that can help us just think a whole lot differently about life in general and where we're going. So take this game of garbage as an expectation for you to take a different perspective on life. What's garbage for them might not be garbage for you. And if you're trying to influence others, remember that what is just right for you might actually be complete trash for somebody else. Keep going. You got this, and I am here for you. Click that subscribe button and make sure you catch the next video. Have a great day.